Welcome back to Ace's Stories. This story is about the day my grandmother purchased me Doom 64. It's actually one of my favorite stories ever, especially about her. She passed away a couple years ago. But getting into it real quick, on occasion, as with many of you, I would assume, I would be left in the care of my grandmother, and being a spoiled little brat, as soon as my mother would leave after giving the instructions to not take me to any toy stores or buy me anything, my grandmother would wait at the window, wait for my mother to go, and then say, "All right, where do you want to go? What do you want to buy?" Well, times changed, and the G.I. Joe figures or whatever else kind of thing just didn't really work anymore. I was entering into my new transition, going from a boy to a somewhat skinnier boy. So she took me to Toys R Us and said, "Get whatever you want." And I went right to the video game section and I grabbed Doom 64. We went to the register and the employee said, "Ma'am, I need to see your ID." I remember that moment fondly because my grandmother said, "ID? What do you need ID for?" "Well, ma'am, this is a mature game. NA-17. We need to see some ID before you can purchase this." She looked at me briefly. I got a little bit nervous as I was much younger than 17 at the time. I think I was about 11, maybe? Well, in any case, she looked at me briefly. The employee looked at me briefly. She said, "Here you go." Took out her ID. And we left with Doom 64. I know many a Doom fan may not like that game, but I absolutely loved it, especially the levels when you go into hell. And is still one of my favorite memories ever of her, and I still miss her to this day. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch another one of Ace's stories. Don't forget to hit that like button or whatever the hell else you have to do. I don't know. Yeah. Doom 64 was awesome. At least for me. I didn't have a PC, so I couldn't play Doom 1 or 2 on there. And to this day, Mortal Kombat and Doom are still my favorite franchises. But Doom is, for me, far superior of everything. Yeah. That's my story.